Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Looks like we're at Margaritaville. Well, I'm much into margaritas. How about a beer? Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Ballast Point. This is their Calm Before the Storm, and this is a cream ale with coffee and vanilla. And not a big beer, 5.5%. Rico sent me this, and bottled on day, they got a code on here that I can't hardly read. These bottles have got rings on the bottom of them, and they're trying to print these codes on the bottom of them with those rings. If it's a smooth bottle, it would be different, but it's not a smooth bottle, and the machine's having a hell of a time printed on there. So I can't read it, guys. I cannot read what they're trying to do. So useless information when they try to print it on there, and you got rings on the bottle, and it's trying to print it on those rings, and you can't read it. That's horse hockey. They used to put it on the label, I think. Not a big fan of dating it on the bottom of the bottle. Put it somewhere else. I guess they're trying to keep it from being smudged off. But if you still can't read it, what's the damn difference? Some of these geniuses at the beer companies are trying to figure out this stuff. Leaves a lot to be desired. Good thing they're not rocket scientists. Alright, let's get on with this one, guys. Like I said, this is a cream ale, 5.5%. Says here, Calm Before the Storm came from a quest for a warm weather alternative to our Victory at Sea Imperial Porter. Like its more robust cousin, we infused a pinch of flavor using cold brew Cafe Calabria, coffee, and a hint of vanilla. But this time we added it to a lighter bodied golden cream ale. The result is surprisingly bright, coffee forward beer that's perfectly refreshing. This style of beer, it says, goes well with food pairings, none yet. So evidently it's not a recognized style. Glass for the pint, back in I come to mug, San Sadell. I'm going to use my solid beer glass today, and not recommended for extended cellaring. So Rico, thanks again, my brother, for sending it to me. Alright, into the glass we go. This should be a very easy drinking, slight coffee, vanilla taste to it, guys. Rather carbonated, kind of creamy coming out of the bottle there. We've got the sun peeking through now, rather bright in here. Over to the light, it's very clear, a lot of bubbles streaming up. A little bit more than about a finger and a quarter of head on that. Good looking beer, nice amber color. Let's get a nose on it. Yeah, definitely get the coffee, guys. Slight hints of vanilla. The coffee is standing out more than the vanilla. It might be a little different in the taste, though. I'm getting big coffee notes. Big coffee notes. If I was blindfolded, I would think this would be a dark beer. Well, let's give it a taste, see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. More vanilla in the taste. Still big coffee notes. Tastes like roasted malt, but it's awful light for roasted malt. It would be a little bit darker. Very nice. Your eyes deceive you. when you get that much coffee and you get that much vanilla, and it almost smells like to me like roasted malt, then you look at it and you're going, that's not a dark beer. So they've done a pretty good job of infusing those dark beer flavors into this cream ale. Very light, about 5.5%, not getting any of that alcohol whatsoever, none. So if you like coffee, but you don't like darker beers or stronger beers, because a lot of those dark beers are a lot bigger ABV than a 5.5%. This has got a lighter mouthfeel to it. It ain't got that thick, heavy, chewy mouthfeel to it. It's very light. So if you're a coffee lover and vanilla, you'll probably like this. And if you're trying to get into maybe the darker beers, getting accompanied to those flavors with the coffee, coffee stouts and coffee porters have, and hence the vanilla that you're going to get from a barrel-aged version of something, maybe a hot tip. And I don't think this is a pricey beer. Probably a 6-pack of this is about $9 or $10. So just wish they'd do something different about their dating instead of going to the bottom of the bottle. That's screwed up. Thumbs down for that. So, all right, guys, let me take it out and let her have a sip of it. She's out on the deck, and we'll come back and see where this one ends up. Not too bad. I don't think it's outstanding world class, but it's fairly tasty. A nice Loudmore beer, if you will, for a warm summer day. If you want to get some darker fruit note, darker coffee notes, but in a lighter version, in a lighter beer, might be the hot tip. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little left here. Decent beer. I mean, it's not outstanding or world class. For the style, cream ale with coffee and vanilla, it's exactly what it is. It's spot on the money for that. So if you're into the cream ales and you'd like coffee and maybe some slight hints of vanilla, but maybe this beer would be something you would really like. It's not something that I would buy all the time. It's a little too light in the taste for me. Of course, I do like the coffee aspects of it, but the mouthfeel is kind of light and watery, and it does have some creaminess to it. I'll have to give it that, but still, not my cup of tea. Let's do the final chug. Decent, not outstanding, guys. 7 in my book. B+. I would probably give this 88, 89. If I could read the date on it, I'd probably give it an 89. So I'm going to stick with my 88 since I can't read the date on the bottom of it. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 87. So we're pretty close. We're within a number of each other. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 88. So we're in agreement. I'm in agreement with Rate Beer. So we got an 87, an 88, and an 88. So that's about where I think it should be. So it looks like we're in agreement. Just all three of us are in agreement here. So if you've had this one from Ballast Point, the Calm Before the Storm, which is their cream ale with coffee and vanilla, let me know what you think, guys. Come on back tomorrow. Let's take something out of the fridge. See you then.